Scott Burton is an artist who is best known for his sculpture that really sits at the intersection of sculpture and furniture. He also made a number of performances that explore the body language, and nonverbal communication. Burton also worked as a public artist. He curated exhibitions, and he served as an arts writer for almost 2 decades, so he had a really broad and expansive practice. Around the late 1960s, Burton began working in performance that really interrogate body language, all the kinds of things that we might express through the gaze, through a glance, through the posture and position of our bodies. And that's something really exciting about his practice that we were able to highlight here because it's not very well known. Very shortly thereafter, started working in sculpture. And what really fascinated Burton and came to be at the forefront of his practice was the idea of furniture as sculpture. And so you'll notice throughout the exhibition a lot of works that take the form of chairs, settees, couches, tables. And Burton became really fascinated, in the early 1970s about what makes sculpture furniture and what can make furniture sculpture. Burton often introduces these slight changes, slight shifts in their shape, in their form, and their material that make them a little bit uncanny, even though they're still usable. Around 1980, Burton had become increasingly interested in public art. He felt that public art was too much about the artist and too little about the public. And so, drawing from his experience working in what he called furniture sculpture, he began pitching and conceiving of these, what he referred to as public art environments. And so these take the shape of outdoor furniture items, benches, chairs, tables, where people can kind of sit, they can relax, they can people watch, they can have their lunch, they can wait for their friends. He really felt that public art should be useful and that it should serve a purpose for its public. And another thing that really drove Burton was a deep interest in trying to pull art out of galleries and out of museums and make it accessible to everyday people. And so for him, the answer was in bringing these sculptural furniture items out into parks, into the street. And so that was something that really drove him in his practice. This is the first major exhibition of Burton's work in the United States since before his death. His last major show was in 1986, so this is a great opportunity to really acquaint yourself with an artist that you may not have had the chance to encounter. Brendan Fernandes in 2 was organized as a response to the exhibition Scott Burton Shapeshift. For many years, Brendan Fernandes has been impacted and influenced by Scott Burton. And so these contemporary performances are a way to not only show Burton's legacy in the contemporary moment, but also think about both Fernandes's and Burton's work in different and unique ways. Thank you.